Course is open to walk. Course is open to walk. While our riders are out walking the course, we welcome you all to Mars Bar Night here as our Thursday evening signature event of the 2024 edition of the Washington International Horse Show. Did you bring your bar night spirit tonight? Well, as we get ready for an exciting evening, we'll take the night, begin the night here with our $63,000 International Open Jumper Welcome Stake. Then, on to the halftime lineup with the presentation of our junior committee, the bar night contest and prizes, and we'll finish up the night with the Washington favorite, the $32,000 International Jumper Accumulator Costume Class. You can check out your favorite riders in their hilarious costumes while they speed around the course in disguise. At the conclusion of the competition, a special treat. You can join us in the show arena center stage for an autograph signing with some of your favorite riders. We have a free collectible poster for you to have as a signed special keepsake from the show. And we thank all of you and all of our supporting sponsors, Dover Salary, United Metro Golf Cart, Navigators Global, Caroline Jean Photography, and the Equerry, our presenting sponsor, Mars Equestrian as well, for helping us make Bar Night a special treat. Stay kind and enjoy Bar Night 2024. I'd like to point out some of the many barns that are in attendance with us tonight. A Moment in Time Farm, Big Easy Farm, Burley Trevi Manor, Clarity Riding, Dreamer's Quest Equestrian, Enticement Stables, Fence Post Farm, Flatiron Farm, Garrison Forest School, Great Falls Equestrian, the Iron Bridge Hounds Pony Club, Loudon 4-H Counterlopes, Madeira Equestrian, Marlboro Ridge, Maryland Equestrian Club, Morningside Stables, Patuxent Run Stables, Plum Creek Stables, Promise Landing Farm, Gwen Haven Stables, Riverview Stables, Sandy Point Equestrian, South Breeze, Stirrup Trouble 4-H Club, St. Timothy's School, Tamarack Stables, Madeira School, Whiskey Vision Stable, and Wistful Pony Dressage. Mars Equestrian, a sponsorship division within Mars Incorporated, is the link between Mars' iconic brands and the equestrian community. For generations, Mars has celebrated a rich equestrian heritage, and through purposeful partnerships, Mars Equestrian is committed to the sport and building an enduring legacy. From world-class competitions across all equestrian disciplines to stewarding the power of horses on society and sustainability, Mars Equestrian is dedicated our purpose to improve the lives of horses, pets, and the people who love them. Mars Equestrian is proud to support the Washington International Horse Show.
And a reminder to those of you in the arena tonight as well, if you are hungry, there's plenty of food trucks to satiate that as well. You can find several food trucks outside the arena. Toxic Wings, Island Empanadas, and Happy Family Ranch located at the infield area. You probably came past them on the way in, and hopefully you grabbed something then. But back at the barns you can find where the Wanderlust Market, Poppin' Loco, and Dough Daddy Donuts as well. So grab some grub, sit down, and enjoy here in the arena as well. And once you've got your fingers all de-sticked, you can go get something for the merch stand, and make sure you swing by the Washington International Horse Show merchandise stand. Have an exciting variety of brand new items this year, from stylish apparel to unique accessories as well. There's something literally for everyone, and you can find the stand behind section 112.
Please join us for this Friday's Keep It Kind, Bullying Gets the Boot in the Exhibitor Lounge at 4 p.m. Hear from Kind Winds ambassadors Mimi Gotchman and Jacob Pope, as well as Sweden Equestrian representatives and the WIHS staff. They will discuss bullying and the effect it has on the equestrian injury and how it can be part of the change. It is free to attend. All are welcome. We look forward to seeing you there this Friday at 4 p.m. Remember, keep it kind. Tonight we're extending the kindness at Washington by offering 50% discount for you to join us for tomorrow night's classes at the International Jumpers. We'll be back in the ring. Catch the action up close. Scan the QR code on the screen and use the code THANKS when purchasing tickets on Ticketmaster. Well, as you see our riders out walking in preparation for tonight's first class, as they're out there pacing off the distances. Again, they're not given a chance to practice or the horses see the course, but when they pace off the distances, for every 4 steps they take, that would equal about the average horse's stride. If they have a horse with a bigger step, they're walking, making the preparations on how they plan on riding the track tonight. I'm Oliver Kenny. I'm here with Stephen Wild. We're bringing you all of the action. And Stephen, point out some of our top riders. We got a great starting field tonight.
Absolutely, we do, and includes a number of the world's top 10 with us tonight as well. So, of course, it's building right the way through the week. A terrific start here with a big money class with $63,000 in the prize fund of this Clip My Horse sponsored welcome stake. And a list of Olympians joined this week, including members of the medal-winning team for the USA in Paris 2024 as well. McLean Ward and Laura Crowd part of the squad, and joined by top 10 riders, also Olympians, and part of that lineup with Ken Farrington. We've got a big challenge from Ireland with Irish Olympian Shane Sweetenham, Jordan Coyle in the mix there as well, and 7-time Olympian Rodrigo Becerra in the mix as well. Like I say, several of the world's top 10, and actually we'll kick off with a top 10 rider as our first to go as part of tonight's welcome stake, all the way from Germany with Richard Vogel and Levi Nosar, the 8-year-old horse, to start things off. So it's going to be an exciting week, and builds up to big classes tonight. Lots of fun tonight as well, with the accumulator, of course, seeing the world's top riders also slightly out of character, all dressed for success tonight too. And also then leading through the week to complete on Saturday night with that Longines FEI World Cup as well. And that's why it brings the best of the best here to Washington for the International Horse Show presented by Mars Equestrian.
We want to take a shout out to some of the many sponsors that make this show possible. Our diamond level sponsors, Longines, Mars Equestrian, and Sweet Ventures. Platinum level sponsors are Delta Airlines, Experience Prince George's, Huntline, and Nissan of Bowie. And you can take a look at your official show program and see the entire list of those sponsors. We want to thank them for their generous support. Again, from the smallest donation to our biggest sponsor, all of them help make this show a great success. There's about 3.5 minutes left to walk. Don't miss your chance to meet your favorite riders after tonight's accumulator costume class. We will provide you all with official Washington International posters to be signed for this exclusive autograph session on the arena floor, and we'll give you directions when it is time to go to the floor. Be your gear and get ready to score some signatures tonight at the autograph session at the conclusion of our competitions tonight. Well, again, our break will be presenting our awards for the Barn Night contest, T-shirt toss, and much more coming up here between the classes after our initial competitions. The top of the order should be up warming up, and we are just about 2 minutes, a minute and a half really left in the course block. All right, as the course is closed. Course is closed as we lead up to our start time tonight with our first of our evening competitions. Again, our course is closed. Course is closed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bar Night at the Washington International, brought to you by Mars Equestrian. And it is time for us to welcome in our color guard. Presenting the colors this evening, Sergeant Kelly Hagan, representing the Maryland National Capital Park Police, Montgomery County Division. Officer Matthew Page for the United States Park Police. Corporal Calvin Charles from the Maryland National Capital Park Police, Prince George's County Division. Officer Shamari Ellis for the United States Park Police. And Corporal Megan Lau from the Maryland National Capital Park Police, Montgomery County Division. Ladies and gentlemen, as we welcome in our anthem singers, the Georgetown Saxotones of Georgetown University. The Saxotones have been building a musical community in the Washington, D.C. area since their founding in 2000. Originally established as a co-ed oldies group, the Saxotones harness the joy of classic songs to entertain and support charities in the Georgetown area. And since then, they have not only diversified their musical repertoire to include today,
Well, if you have just joined us, welcome once again to the Washington International Horse Show for 2024. Getting set and ready to see the first partnership come forward here in a $63,000 FEI welcome stake. But before that first horse comes down to join us, we're going to send the attention down towards the arena floor to hear the national anthem.
the Georgetown Saxotones. And now let's send off our color guard again from the Maryland National Capital Park Police, Montgomery County Division, Sergeant Kelly Hagan. From the United States Park Police, Officer Matthew Page. From the Maryland National Capital Park Police, Prince George's County Division, Corporal Calvin Charles. From the United States Park Police, Officer Shamari Ellis and Corporal Megan Lau. From the Maryland National Capital Park Police, Montgomery County Division.
Well, getting set for the upcoming class, sponsored by ClipMyHorse.tv.
What a man to get us. talks a little bit about, you know, coming indoors, and I think one of the biggest tests is the questions just come that little bit faster.
Yeah, and the materials are so done right also.
Yes, they really are. And if anyone's got eagle eyes, look out for the yellow cups. They were kind of brought in a couple of years back now, but the yellow cups are about 3 millimeters shallower than the white ones we were used to seeing. And of course that makes everything a little bit more delicate. The sound, the call being sounded down there in the arena. And then we're going to see that first horse come forward and join us tonight. We've got a great pathfinder with this first partnership that is coming forward here. Good luck to everybody that is involved here. It is going to be Richard Vogel who gets us underway here this evening. This one just an 8-year-old that he's bringing forward today. 8-year-old chestnut stallion called Levi Nossar. This is Richard Vogel for Germany. And he's a real talent, this guy.
Oh, he is incredible. And what a great shot. You can see his hands. He looks like he's holding so strong, but his hands are actually like velvet.
Yeah.
Such a beautiful feel.
It's by Zorocco Blue, this horse. The horse actually bred by your Vierling. It's one that Richard started showing in December. Didn't bring him across to the US because they wanted just to let him come along gently over in Europe, and then he brought him over earlier this year. I think back in April he brought him over and then started to kind of campaign up the grades. But a real nice talented 8-year-old here.
You can see already that short approach to number 1.
And a kind of forward 8 stride distance down here. No, there's a little bit ascending. This is going to come up quite quickly,
yeah.
I think. 6 strides.
And you can't really tell, but when you're going to from 3 to 4, you have to really go around those standards. It's more blind than you think.
And this line's really committed all the way through.
Rub that one off. Really reacted great after touching that one. He was so high over the next.
Very gymnastic line, and I think that line, you're really going to have to ride that turn.
Again, you can see how soft Richie is with his hands. It's so nice on camera. You can really dial in and watch the position of the body or the horse or the legs on the horse or the leg on the rider. It's just the closest of the camera makes such a difference.
Well, we're going to start with 8 faults then, just a couple of rails down. 63.78, time allowed is 64 seconds, so he is there or thereabouts. I think we're going to see that rail come down again.
I do too. Liverpool underneath it.
It's quite a long 5 strides coming down there to the vertical at 6. And it's just question after question. And as soon as you land out of 7 as well, coming round to that triple combination, they're really going to have to use that corner, I think. Here's Antonia Persson Hagerstrom next for Sweden. 9-year-old this one by Clinton out of a Berggraf mare. Crack GLN. Finished 6th in the first leg of the Longines FEI Jumping World Cup North American League in Traverse City last month. And we've been talking about the time allowed, and sometimes this horse struggles with the time just a little bit. We'll wait and see.
Yeah, somehow it's easier indoors because the jumps are right upon you.
Yeah, there's no kind of room to get lost or ground to cover, really.
You can really see her use that outside leg to get to that Mars Oxer. And again, it's more blind than you think getting around that standard to the Washington vertical.
Yeah, and it's quite delicate, that vertical, and it's pure white. I mean, I think there's a lot going on.
That was well ridden. Nice through the triple. You can see it's got a little bit lost on those turns. She has to work hard with those outside aids. Right, every turn she has to push it through the turn rather than pull it through the turn.
I thought she gave that a great ride in there.
Too. She was very, very supportive. Did everything her horse needed.
Well, 4 jumping 6 time, total of 10 there, 69.79. But I think that was a bit of a riding lesson, as you were saying, Kim. It's so important around these turns to really turn using your leg. It's always leg first, then hand. Yeah.
When people start riding, they pull with just one inside rein, and you have two legs, 2 reins, your seat, your shoulders. You need to incorporate everything to ride fluidly through these turns.
Elvira comes forward next, 13-year-old mare, this one by Quality Time. It's got numero uno lines in there as well. Lee Sokin in the saddle. We've seen them out on Nations Cup duty in Denmark earlier this year, over in Drammen as well, where they won the Grand Prix. Lee Sokin here for the United States of America. It's a horse she's had for about 4 years. She's had some great input over the years from people like Laura Kraut, Nick Skelton. She was based with Emil Hendricks for quite some time.
Yeah, and Marcus Beerbaum, and yeah, she's really put in her years of trying to find good trainers to mentor her along the way. She really had an outbreak season last indoor season. She was so consistent and competitive in every class.
She's really attacking this course today. This horse likes to think forward.
That's too bad.
I've seen so much variety in the horse types so far.
I certainly have. I love the action of this horse. His legs are moving. I like it. So you're really supporting through that turn. Again, getting such a good ride. Oh, one time fault also.
Just over. 4 jumping, 1 time, total of 5, 64.01. It's just 100th of a second over. Be interesting to see whether they do adjust the time now, because I mean that horse was certainly travelling, or it looked like it was travelling. You know, we've started with an 8-year-old and a 9-year-old. It'll be interesting to see, you know, when McLean Ward or someone like him comes forward, just how much of a time there. It has just been adjusted. So it's gone up 2 seconds now, so 66 is going to be that new time allowed. So that'll take away the time penalty that Elise found on track. So she'll end up with just the 4. I think that was quite a sensible decision, really.
Yeah, it's hard to make up time in such a small ring, you know what I mean? Otherwise it becomes a speed class.
Yeah, absolutely. Katie Dynan joining us next. 10-year-old mare by Verdi. Remember Katie at this event last year. Road to victory in the World Cup here to take the President's Cup.
Oh, that was so exciting.
This horse from Spy Coast Farm in fall of last year, and at Shane Sweetnam's campaign before. And I think Brego Aaron, oh, that was a shame.
Oh, I hate that.
I was going to say Katie's top horse, Brego R&B, getting on in years, and I think this is going to be the next one to sort of step up and fill that spot. Katie got to know this horse so quickly. She started showing the horse nationally in January, did some FEI classes, has some FEI wins, and then in April we're shortlisted for Paris. It was some climb.
Yeah. It's funny how sometimes you can see her exhale there. Sometimes when you just get on a horse and it just seems like your horse right from the get-go. A little low behind of that in of the triple. But like you said, she probably has not ridden this horse indoors much at all.
No, I wouldn't think so. This will be a great fact-finding mission, getting ready for Saturday.
Very solid round.
I think this is, especially the second half, it really seemed to kind of settle down into that rhythm.
Yeah.
It's a horse with tons of power, quite a light canter. Katie finishes on 8 jumping and 1 time fault. best we've seen so far, isn't he? So kind of the US sitting on 4 faults at this stage. Rockstar coming forward next. This is Dara Kenny, who we can see. Rides for Ireland. This horse has been winning since it was just a 4-year-old. It's got lots of scope, lots of power, bags of rideability.
And a great rider riding.
Yeah. It's pretty amazing. World number 21 at the moment, I think. He's had the horse since Aachen of 22 and has been producing him so carefully, and now up there jumping in top 10 finishes in some big Grand Prix. I think Dara's one of these guys that can ride pretty much anything.
Literally anything with 4 legs.
Yes.
But that's going to be a hard jump. They don't see it. They only have about 2.5 strides to actually get their eye on it.
When I was out walking the track, I thought that one that Dara's had down and the kind winds with the Liverpool at 6 with the 2 fences that I thought would be the 2 to watch.
You see, he slipped right inside there for time purposes.
There's a chance a fast 4 might just get you some prize money today.
And the best part about Dara is, as he's going faster, it doesn't look any different.
No, so smooth. 58.51, just the 4 there for Dara. So I think that probably will remain our fastest 4 as the competition goes on, because that was pretty slick.
It was pretty early rail, so he knew what he wanted to do.
Oh, here comes McLean Ward. Doesn't need much introduction here. This is a relatively new one for him. High Star Hero. Tyza Irwin brought this horse through the grades. McLean jumped it for the first time at Hampton Classic this year. But as you'd expect, I think he came together with this horse so quickly.
In a day.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
As only he can do.
First part of the team that took silver in Paris to add to his collection of Olympic, Pan Am, World Cup final, World Champion medal collection. Not that it'll probably affect McLean at all, but I don't think he'll have jumped this too much indoors either.
At all, no. Probably one school and his indoor at home.
No.
Here we are. This horse really suits him.
Yeah, it's kind of his type.
See, he didn't waste any time on that turn. Great thing about watching McLean is his eyes are always on the next jump.
Yeah.
And indoors, that makes such a difference.
Always one fence ahead. Whoa.
Oh, yeah. Miscommunication there.
So I'm just giving a little pat with the outside hand just to say it's okay.
Oh, what a shame. Boy, this horse jumped out of his skin.
It's a real exciting one on the string for him. It is going to be 18 in total, but keep your eye on them as the weekend progresses here at Washington. Just a little bit of a miscommunication there, I think.
Yeah, not going by the gate like that. But boy, it's such a great pair.
Dakota Darcy watching in Richmond, Virginia says, wish I could be there in person. But with this great commentary, it'll be perfect. She must be talking about you, Ken. Hi to everyone as well that's watching over on YouTube. We'll keep an eye on your messages. We'll do plenty more shout-outs as the competition continues, but we're going to get Michaela Langmeyer underway now. Michaela Mimosa van der Robeek is a pair that I saw at Spruce Meadows over the summertime. Had a really nice win there. Won a Grand Prix in Ocala at the end of last year. We saw her in one of the big Grand Prix at Spruce Meadows this year and just had a rail down, but it just keeps getting better and better, this horse.
Yeah, Michaela's such a talented younger rider. Her parents are professionals, and she has just put in the years of work. Even though she's young, she's been right at it her whole life. A little into that. And again, like we said, it's so different coming indoors. And this is the first of the season, so. See, it's hard to get, once you're trying to get around that turn past the gate there, you get a little bit farther off the middle track than you want.
Well, there's going to be 12 jumping, couple of time faults there as well. So 14:67.33 for Michaela. So she's had for about 3 years now.
I see there was running through her hand a bit there into that front rail. That's what she has behind. Kicked out with one, but not the other.
There's Skylar Warman coming forward next. Skylar came to have this horse, I should say, as a sales horse. They needed someone to ride him because he was a bit quirky and spooky, and her aim was just to get the horse going up to meter 40 level. And Skylar sat on the horse, liked it so much that she managed to get a group of her friends and family together to buy the horse. And Skylar had never really jumped a 150, 155 track, but took this horse straight into a meter 60 Grand Prix in Sacramento and just popped round and then went on to win a World Cup.
Yeah.
It's amazing how sometimes you kind of find horses like that.
Yeah, and it's unusual that the rider and the horse are doing it together for the first time.
Yeah.
She's such a talent.
And what a year it was for her last year. She took it to the North American Youth Championships, but also took the horse to World Cup finals.
Again, highly unusual.
She's a very competitive rider.
Yeah, and she did so well in the equitation, and I mean, every division she's just been a star. And what he really pushed through for her there at the end of that combination. See, she ended up fading out a bit also, but could ride right up to that. Oh, what a shame.
That is a heartbreak.
That was just a shame. She rode so well.
Skylar Wyman there, Tornado, finishes up on the 4, just the last fence coming down. And although she did so well in the equitation and in the hunters, and we still see her in those rings occasionally, she's so reactive.
Yes.
She's right there with them. She hustles.
Yeah, and you really see the relationship with her and this horse. She says go, and it goes. She says wait, it waits.
Molly Grimes with us now. She's got some nice horses at the moment. This is Caroline of Balmore, horse that came from Ashley Bond, who had a lot of 5-star successes with the horse. Got plenty of experience, this one for sure. 14-year-old mare by Diarado. Well, he's been pushing up the levels for a year or so now.
Yeah, such a strong junior career, and then just kept on climbing. Oh, so good in front there. Too bad it didn't finish behind. Really made a great effort in front. And she ended up having to get up to that a little bit. So had that Liverpool down. A little bit fussy through that turn. Just gotta keep that forward motion to get up to this last line. Oh.
Whoa.
So when they jump like that, they slow down so much in the air. Basically, it's like being ejected out of the saddle.
That was a real shame here tonight. She's been building her string, building her results, and I'm sure we'll see her back in here tomorrow, and hopefully she'll take a lot away from that round.
Yeah, it's just a matter of getting that timing of being able to make space without losing the impulsion.
I'm just having a quick look over on Facebook as well. Hi to Heather Piat-Fisher, Laura Berger as well. And if you are watching on Facebook or on YouTube, let us know where you're watching from. Remember, hit that share button as well. Let all your friends know that they can enjoy the action from Washington as we continue. We've got a lot of talent to see. Hopefully we're going to see a jump off as well. At the moment, 3 tied at the top on 4 faults. Still think we're going to see some clears in here though. Erin Ballard's going to be coming forward next with Gakir. And one of the top-ranked female riders in the world number 20 at the moment. This is a horse she's had for about 4 years now. Jumped well at Greenwich just last month. Erin, of course, is one of the riders to go and represent Canada at the Olympic Games in Paris.
Erin's such a fabulous rider. She and Alon Furter have really accumulated groups of nice horses year after year.
And occasionally she gets to keep one.
Occasionally. She's a winner. Again, another rider that went through the equitation even though she's Canadian. Won the finals. Just such a beautiful rider with great feel. Her dad's a course designer from years. Oh, too bad she had C down there.
I think she drifted through that left shoulder a little.
Oh, and she could feel it falling off and maybe looking down at those stars there. Because you saw 2 strides out, she like added a little bit more leg.
Very uncharacteristic of that pair. It's quite a unique fence, that one.
It is.
And I would hate to fall off and land on one of those stars.
Stabbed by a star. It's hard when the material is low like that. It really draws the horse's eyes down.
And as you look through there, you can see the LED boards. So there's quite a lot going on there for a horse that's a bit kind of looky, who likes to look down.
That was a beautiful ride there to Logano.
And she knew when she had that refusal she was out of contention tonight, but she gave the horse a really nice ride to finish and kind of sets up for tomorrow.
Yeah, that won't happen again. Great at A, great at B, and then just a little forward at C. Towed it. It's a good lesson. You know, she rode it nice and strong the second time, but she didn't do anything extravagant. She just rode right back to it, added a little bit more leg.
Nina Malavé coming forward next, heading across to France now. 12-year-old gelding. Cartier SR. Nina, 24 years of age. Won the 2-star at Saint-Tropez last month. Showed at Tryon just last week.
There's so many big classes all over the world. These riders are frequent flyers. Probably on Delta.
Probably. This isn't a rider I'm too familiar with.
Neither am I. This horse looks lovely. Just jumps so correct.
Looks like they know each other quite well. Nice and slick around there.
A little clucking there. Soon to be big fans of this horse and
Absolutely.
rider. Oh gosh, the hard part. Oh, she got it done.
That was a super job.
Beautiful.
60.15, well inside even that original time allowed. Super slick there. Nina Malave and Cartier SR for France.
Gorgeous.
See that big smile, big pats on the way out as well. Occasionally when she came out some of these corners, it looked like it wasn't going to jump as well as it did. And when it got to the fence,
it's very
just...
relaxed, really relaxed way of going. Beautiful style. She really gave it a ride with Lugano.
Great job there. So clear round number 1, it's game on. We're looking for that second clear now to take us to a jump off against the clock. Maria says lovely, enjoying that last round we saw. Doris says how many nationalities? We'll have to count up, Doris. We're going to get back to you on that one, because here comes Daniel Coyle now, a horse called Incredible. And Daniel's really had an incredible year.
I feel like we say that every year about Daniel Coyle.
Sometimes you think it can't get any better, and then it keeps getting better. Of course, he was off to the Olympics for the first time to represent Ireland, and was on the Longines League of Nations, and him and Legacy were named as she was named as the best horse for this year at the League of Nations.
That's always such a great award.
This horse came from Jérôme Doubledam. They were over looking for horses in Europe, and Jérôme said that they knew of a horse that would suit Daniel.
I didn't know there was a horse that didn't suit Daniel.
Well, that's also true, actually. That was a shame.
I see that. Again, out of the turns, it's just so much in your face, and you're not always ready when you come from the outdoor season. That's why it's so fun to watch them go from here to the National to Toronto. You really get to see how they really get into gear. That's nice.
Yeah, 63.49. Just one coming down there today, so 4 faults for Daniel. Second fastest of the fours, so goes into third place. Derek Kenny being the fastest of the fours, and that one clear at the top.
Yeah, Derek was happy if he had to have a rail. At least he had an early one, so that he knew to be as slick as he could on the speed.
I think we're at 14 or 15 nationalities in this competition.
I was wondering how many different.
Which is a lot.
Yeah.
Here comes Lily Keenan next to go. Another top rider. She's really come through the US system with style.
Yeah, she rode with Andre Dignelli at Heritage, and Patricia Griffin really so brilliant through her junior careers, just straight from ponies through the equitation, the hunters, junior jumpers, did the whole school of training.
This is a relatively new ride for her. Jumped it for the first time at Florida. And I'm sure it's just a coincidence, but back in the day her old horse was Pumped Up Kicks,
Yes,
and now
exactly.
this is Kick On.
I know. Lily's a hard worker. Really appreciate her body control. She can be very still between the jumps, which makes it so much easier for the horses. It's so hard to get through that turn. Oh, she got it done. Scrappy, very good.
Well, jump off guaranteed, 62.51. Lily Keenan for the United States of America guarantees us a jump off. We've got Lily Keenan for the US through. Nina Malave of France also going through as well. That was a super job.
It was. I don't know if the horses are counting and they think that they've jumped enough by the time they get through that last combination. There's the gate. Maybe we could go.
Here's Mimi Gotchman joining us. It's great to watch her at Spruce Meadows over the summer, at the Masters last year as well. And he trains with the Derek Kenny team in the jumper ring. And he's done so much on the Grand Prix Upperville with this horse before heading across to Europe.
And that was exciting to win that 4-star at Upperville.
She knows this horse so well. Good scope.
This horse's expression is so fabulous. Like, listens to her and then looks where it's going. There's the front rail. Oh, beautiful.
I think Nick Grant, our course designer, has been very clever because fence 7 slightly ascending. He hasn't left that too square.
Yeah.
And I think that's been quite important so far. Oh, it just bounces that.
Yeah, really hit that one.
I think leaving that ascending at the end of the line is kind of helping them a little bit as they come to the turn.
No, I think Nick is such a genius course designer. Look how well broke that horse is, right with her through that turn like it was nothing.
Just one rail coming down there for Mimi Gotchman and Cosmos BH for the USA, 64.98.
Yeah, that was unusual for the horse to hit it that hard.
Yeah, Nick's done a great job. There's nothing there that's kind of trappy or too difficult. But boy, he's making those riders think tonight.
Yep, they got to work. There are no gimmies. Really stretched for B. Got off the ground and then just hooked it coming down. That's why it was so loud and aggressive.
Ariana Beachriders watching on YouTube tonight. To Jasmine Kane as well, who says, do you know what height the jumps are tonight? This is a metre 55 competition. Not every single fence is at 155. They kind of vary between 150 and 155, but a good percentage are right up there at the top. As he's saying, it's a difficult course, but this is 5-star. It is the best in the world, and it is for big prize money.
Yeah, there's so much depth in this starting order that it couldn't be too soft.
Therese says, way to go, Lily. Laura says, who's your co-commentator? It's Kim Prince, who everybody knows because she's done everything. Everything. And this is Connor Swale that we're seeing now with Vital Chance de la Roque, who've also done everything, I think. The 15-year-old gelding, this one, by Diamond de Semie. He's one of my favourite riders to watch.
He's so fabulous. And then when it gets to the speed portion, he's even more fabulous.
Yeah. This is a horse known as Vinny in the barn, and he's a real star of the show for Connor. He's got such a lot of personality with the odd head toss or a little buck here and there. Just loves his job.
Not really time in this ring for any bucks. Saves that for the big arenas.
Yeah, he's constantly turning and moving. He's not got time to think about bucking.
Oh, he's working. He's dipping and diving, getting it done. Let's see, there's a little hop. Again, beautifully ridden through that turn. This horse really had good balance through that turn.
Super job. Clear for Connor Swale, brings us up to 3. 3 clears, Vital Chance de la Roque and Connor Swale there for Ireland. Big pats for Vinny there as well.
That's terrific.
It's so reactive.
Yeah, he's squirrely the way he's little right, little left, little swinging. That's his style. And then Connor trying to hold him right as the wall is coming up and the horse is diving left.
Look out for them when they come back for the jump off.
See Connor work. He worked that round. He's still catching his breath.
Yeah.
For people who think the horse does everything, no. Riders are athletes also.
And Connor really works for that clear road every single stride in there. Gyra coming forward next. That's Kristen van der Veen that we can see out there for the United States of America. Kristen's really taken her time with this horse. She thinks this is going to be the next top one on her string. She's certainly not rushed him. She thinks he's got a lot of potential. He had some good placings and wins right at the very start of the year down at the World Equestrian Centre in Ocala. But now up at 5-star level with this horse.
Kristen definitely has her own style, but she can really pull off a win anywhere. She manages to just keep developing good horses year after year. Good try there. It's getting a little bit too deep, and she didn't let it hit it. Nice when you can just hear that there's not any rubs happening.
So smooth so far. Interestingly, all the clears that we've got so far are all within the original time allowed. Do you still think they were kind of right to make that change to add 2 seconds on?
I think so, honestly, for the first class.
Yeah, there's enough of sort of meatiness in the course, isn't there? You've got to give them time to...
Yeah.
But there's another one, 64.35. Saying that, if they hadn't changed it, she'd have a time fault.
Yeah, exactly. So, there we are.
So Kristen agrees with you.
Yeah. She also knew she had a little bit of buffer.
Yeah, absolutely. The big smile from Kristen, and just great to see, the work that she's been doing with that horse really starting to pay off now. Right up at the top of the sport and jumping clear.
Jumped easily.
Having a look over in YouTube land, Edlin Packle says he hasn't been on long. He says yes, 1 clear. We've actually got 4 clears now. And Nina Malavé of France is clear. Lily Keenan for the United States of America safely through. We've got Connor Swale through there as well. And Kristen van der Veen. So we've got the USA clear with 2. Connor Swale for Ireland is clear as well. And Nina Malavé there, of course, for France. So that's the clears at the moment. And we're about halfway through this first round. Jump off to come as well. It is bar night here at the Washington International Horse Show. So as the drags come in, you can hear the music going up. It's a real party atmosphere here this evening. And I still think we're going to see another few clears, looking at what's left to come here.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a very short break in the action. We're going to let the tractors come in, do their work, and then we'll see the rest of the first round, and then that jump off to follow as well. So do stay with us, come back. We'll literally be away for 2 minutes, and then the tractors will be out, the horses will be in, and we'll be back underway here.
Well, folks, there is a Spirit Award tonight, and we need to see some spirit from these barns out there. Make some noise, get up on your feet.
And you can definitely go with this one. Sway along, sing along, get your phones out if you wish.
Come on, you guys, up on the VIP deck. Let's see you. Are you having fun?
Set to get back underway, get your cheering ready for each of the riders coming forward in this as well. Fantastic lineup, and as we've seen those clears so far, 4 set to return for the jump off of this Clip My Horse welcome stake here this evening. Starting us back in is the rider who was so featured as part
Well, we're
of
set
the...
and we're ready to pick up the action once again. We can see Barn Night is well underway here. The atmosphere great as always at the Washington International Horse Show. Lots of barns are here to scream and shout and make noise, but also to enjoy some of the best in the world coming forward. We know we're on 4 clears at the moment, 17 left to see here in the first round, and Tyza Irwin is next to go. Takes us to Australia, Elita B, the 12-year-old mare by Emerald, and by her and Mike Smith.
Tysa got to participate in the Olympics this year.
With this horse,
Exciting.
actually.
Yeah, very exciting.
Tysa's had success with this one all over the world. She's had success here in North America, but also over in places like Rotterdam, where she was over on a bit of a European tour.
Yeah, she really showed a lot of different places this year. It's been a great experience for the horse.
She was able to watch McLean ride a horse that she produced earlier on in the class.
I tell you, that Washington jump's hard to jump
Mm.
clean. Just blind turn enough. And this horse can be a bit unrideable in the bigger outdoor rings. This looks like it suits her.
Yeah.
You see, she's cutting on that inside track to not have a time fault. Now that she's had one down, she really wanted to be quick forward.
Wheels just coming off a little bit.
It made her a little bit long into that combination.
Nicely down the final line, but you know, for this track that we see tonight, I think you've really got to have that connection and that rideability. And I think just coming indoors.
Indoors is a little bit like dominoes too. Like the score doesn't really reflect the round, but once one thing goes wrong, like you suffer the next few jumps.
Outside, you could use a little bit of room or an extra corner to gather things back up, but in here, you just don't have that. More Zed coming next, already with us and about to be underway with Daniel Blumen sitting on board. Of course, had a great foundation with BZ Madden, and then Daniel took over the reins in spring this year. This is Robert Zed next for Israel, the 10-year-old by Harley out of a Hemingway mare.
This horse is so tall.
Yes.
Luckily, it looks fairly narrow, but when you're standing next to him, he's very, very big.
The Blumen family got some really nice horses at the moment.
Yes, they sure do.
This one's got plenty of blood, and Daniel has to work quite hard just to keep everything nice and calm, nice and relaxed.
It's really a big jumper. See, he doesn't even wear spurs. It's so sensitive.
Rattle coming in there.
Yeah, probably coming up. Let's see, just go a little bit underneath that one. And this horse has been in the United States a long time now with BZ, and I don't know how much indoor experience he's really had.
See how it turns back to this Lugano.
It's a good ride. It's a good round.
I think that kind of deserved to be clear, really, after the ride that Daniel gave him.
Yes.
Finishes up on the 463.82.
Right there. Just kind of went down as it went to take off. It sunk lower.
Here's his Rodrigo Pessoa next in. Major Tom. Which was discovered as a 3-year-old by Greg Boderick and then produced in the UK by Alex Hempelman. And Rodrigo and his owners actually bought the horse without having a trial due to COVID way back when. It seems like a lifetime ago now.
Yeah, it does.
But he's built jumped some big courses on this one. Horse he took to the Olympic Games as well.
You saw how the sensitive this horse is. He didn't want to go through that little gap. I mean, it is pretty small. But Rodrigo made it happen.
He's a top horseman, Rodrigo. This horse has got all the ingredients that you would look for.
It's spicy and reactive.
Quite adjustable as well, though.
You can see how Rodrigo thinks about getting to the next jump. It's one of his best attributes. He lands and gets right to the next jump. It's looking good.
This could be our 5th. Yeah, super job. Oh no, just over, one time fault. 66.21.
Oh, he's going to be irritated at that.
A couple of tenths over the time there. He perhaps just used a little bit more room.
Well, and sometimes the hotter they are, you try and just settle them a bit, and that catches you.
Well, at the moment, Rodrigo heads into 5th place. On the upside, though, it was a great setup for the World Cup here on Saturday.
Absolutely.
Horse will be leaving very happy tonight. Rodrigo maybe not quite so much, but he's on that time, Fulton in 5th place as Carly Anthony comes forward next. Heavenly W. They've had a lot of success over the years, all the way up to 5-star level. And the one that McLean Ward's ridden in the past. 12-year-old by Calvaro FC. Got some Kiram de Raval lines in there as well.
Carly's just honestly such a hard worker. Very serious. Just put the years in, getting her mileage, her experience. It set her up pretty well, that nice forward distance there. Then she could be slowing down. Made that line right perfectly. It was very well ridden. Again, she knows exactly how much support this horse needs off the ground with her hand, and then follows really well so that it can always follow through behind. Great use of her eyes here. So well ridden.
64.36 straight, set through to the jump off there for Carly Anthony. And boy, she really deserved that clear.
She really, I mean, it just looked simple the way she and that horse executed. It was such a good ride on that line.
Just smooth and rhythmical all the way round.
Yeah. Like you said, just enough space everywhere. The horse never had to work hard.
So Carly Anthony in very good company. Kristen van der Veen through as well. Connor
Almost
Swill.
ladies' night.
I know, almost. Apart from Connor.
Connor's in there. He snuck
Connor in the
ladies.
middle of the pack. Lily Keenan's there. Nina Malave as well. Jimmy Toronto hopes he can get on that list.
Yes, he does.
Chewbacca. There's another one who's a big horse.
This is a huge horse with so much jump too.
He must be 18 hands out.
It's gotta be. Such a cool horse.
He's got a lot of experience now, this horse, a lot of scope. Can still be a little bit hot at times. Jimmy has to kind of try and manage that blood.
Such a great jump.
I think when Jimmy first got this horse, it wouldn't be everyone tried. Even now, it wouldn't be everyone tried.
Oh boy! Oh, good job.
But Jimmy just does a great job.
Yeah, hanging in there, man. He had to work every stride for that.
That rail sitting on the edge of the cup.
Oh,
it's a shame.
It's just a little bit fussy here tonight. First class. And he's got such a big stride that Jimmy has to manage the stride and still get him off the ground. It's just a lot when he doesn't have space to have that big gallop. It's giving him a good ride. Again, getting out of that turn is proving to be so difficult.
Well, I don't think anyone could have rode that horse better tonight.
No, I think he'll be more settled for the other class. Yeah, he basically had to break him to the trot to get to that vertical.
We'll see how that partnership keep going over the weekend. Tonight, Jimmy finishes up on the 13 total, 70.52. Abdel Said coming forward next, takes us to Belgium. Raj Daru, 14-year-old mare here. A 5-star win in Aachen this year.
Yeah, Abdel's had a really nice year also. Got good results everywhere he's been.
Yeah. He's a fun guy as well.
Oh, he's awesome.
This horse is naturally quick across the ground, doesn't spend a lot of time in the air. I'd imagine he'll have this one in the speed class tomorrow.
This is like the polar opposite of Jimmy's horse.
Yes, it is, absolutely.
It's so funny having them go back to back because it's so obvious.
We always say horses are unique, and this is a great example of chalk and cheese.
Not one body top.
Mm.
He can just add whenever he wants.
Comes inside here.
Good rub, got away with it. Smart move there because he's not the quickest on the ends at this moment. Ooh, is he going to break into Ladies' Night?
Plenty of time.
Yes.
He's through. 62.8. Abdel Said for Belgium. Brings us up to 6 clears now. It's a big pat as well for his horse.
It's great to have Abdel at Washington. I haven't seen him here in years.
No, that's right. He's obviously here for a bit of a tour, I think. Here's Aaron Vale and Gray's in next. We've seen Mallory Vale. He's been riding this horse quite a lot. And now he's taken over the reins.
And how about Aaron with his old school hard hat?
He's really kind of he's sticking to tradition.
Yeah, I like it.
No bling for him.
No.
But Mallory's done a good job with this one. We saw her at the World Equestrian Centre kind of producing the horse up the grades.
Oh, Mallory's such a good rider. She rides, she's an amateur, but my goodness, she is really terrific.
This might be the first time I've seen Aaron ride this horse. He's another one that could ride anything and has ridden anything. Anything and everything.
I think maybe a goat is the only thing he hasn't done. Just because of the size.
Yeah.
It's such a great summer being in Europe. Jumping big classes. Oh, I love the reaction the horse had at the out after hitting that one. It was like, oh no, knees to the ears.
Fast 4 fault rounds would still get you some money, so I think he's going to keep moving forward.
This is just lovely horse to be able to step onto.
Mm.
Oh, a beautiful ride past the gate there. Oh, what a shame.
62.16 is the time. Would have gone into the money on the 4 faults, would have gone 9th, but that other rail drops him down to 14th place.
Yeah, really. Little too low with that, Liverpool. Like you said, not been riding this horse long. Every class now, he'll learn something more about it.
Really smooth in this turn. Always good to see Aaron here, though. I don't think there's many Washingtons that he's missed, actually.
No.
Well, at this stage, still on the 6 clears. 10 left to come here in this initial round. Then we're off to the races with that jump off against the clock still to follow. Jess Mendoza coming forward next. high-cap CLZ, someone who really campaigned on the North American League last year. We saw her everywhere, across America, but also in Mexico with their World Cup qualifier as well. Finished third in the speed class at Devon this year. This is a horse that's been part of our family for years. I've seen them at Riyadh for the World Cup finals. Finished 12th there. Shot nicely at Toronto last year, which doesn't seem like a year ago. I can't believe it's almost Toronto again.
I know.
Jess has got a nice base over here now and a base over in Europe.
Yeah, she's got a lot of students and sale horses. She really believes in this horse. It's fun to watch. I think I jinxed her.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, she's got an amazing string at the moment.
You can see Jess has a cord coming out of her jacket to the saddle. Her jacket is air vest is built in it. It's great to see these big riders wearing air vests.
Yeah, I think it's something we're going to see more and more of. Just finishing up there on the 463.38. I think it's going to get to the stage people are going to think it's almost silly not to wear one.
Well, I always say, did you wear a seatbelt to get to the horse show?
Exactly.
Why not wear an air vest?
Yeah. Because we all know we're going to fall off.
Yeah, that's
It's not if, it's when.
It's when, yeah. And how many times?
Yeah, exactly. And if you haven't fallen off for a while, you know it's coming.
Exactly. And it's kind of good to fall off and be like, it's okay, I'm all right.
I'm okay for a while now. Overlock next to go. Mark Blumen with us. Mark's another one with a great string at the moment. This horse has been part of the Blumen family since it was 6 years of age. Mark rode the horse a little bit as a 6 and 7 year old. Then his cousin Daniel took over the reins for about 5 years, but Daniel had lots of horses, so Mark's taken over the reins again.
I think even Stephen rode it. I think everyone's ridden this horse.
Yeah.
If your name is Blumen, you've ridden it, but boy, it's so suits Mark.
Yeah, he really gets on well with this one.
It's fantastic to watch with him.
Had a win at Greenwich this year, not so long ago, just a few weeks back.
It's like such a bouncy ball.
12-year-old now.
It's just like literally like a basketball hitting the court. Springs off the ground.
Oh, coming in.
Works good ride. And you could see the horse really measuring. He knew exactly where he wanted to put his legs.
If he can get through, this will be one to watch in the jump off. Oh, nice.
Beautiful. It's a great round.
63.94, clear there for Mark Blumen. That horse looks like it's got such an amazing brain.
It's just so incredible to watch. Its body is so elastic.
We'll see him take the handbrake off in a few minutes' time. Super elastic through the air. You can see that in the replay there. Nicely done. Right here comes Shane Sweetenham next. James Can Cruz, his right here. One that he knows rather well. Winner of the American Gold Cup this year. Very talented horse, bred by Patrick and Shane Connolly. He said it was one of the biggest foals they've ever bred. Shane said the reins of this since it was an 8-year-old, and it's the horse he took to the Olympics in Paris. Part of the team that won silver at the Europeans last year as well.
And they won the World Cup qualifier at the National last year. It's the first World Cup qualifier Shane had won, which seems crazy because it seems like he wins everything.
Yeah, for sure.
But this is crazy that this horse is so big and so powerful, and yet quite good indoors as well as outdoors. There have been some big horses in this class. Could
Yeah, there
a
have been, yeah.
height contest out here. Oh my goodness, gorgeous jumps. His still photos are just incredible. He's so much higher than the rails.
Such a lot of scope. And we're in an Irish martingale that we don't see too often these days.
Oh, what
It's
a shame.
Do you call them Irish martingales here, that kind of bib?
We call them bibs.
Bibs. They can be useful for strong horses, though.
Yeah, and also ones that like bite at the reins, bite at the martingale.
A couple of rails, 63.81 for Shane Sweetenham, James Cancruz, but a great horse, great partnership together. Just not their night.
Which I don't think he's that concerned with. I think he has at the bigger class that his heart's on.
For those that are new to the sport, seeing that horse have eight faults tonight, don't rule them out for the World Cup because they are big contenders.
Yes.
And he's got to be a very proud dad over the last couple of weeks as well, watching.
Oh my goodness, yes.
With Harrisburg there and the medal and the riding on the teams for the Freed Estates as well.
Yeah, Olivia's had a great indoors and she's only halfway through it.
And Colin as well is always in there or thereabouts. Jad Dana coming forward next, Caro W. So she's having a little bit of a look around as he came forward. Remember Jad when he was working at Spruce Meadows, but been away for a couple of years now. This is one that Leslie Howard used to ride. It's been shown this one at Greenwich, Traverse City as well.
Yeah, and he works with Leslie. She's such a great mentor.
I don't think you could do much better, really.
No. Jad's one of my favorites. I'm a big fan. I love his enthusiasm. Love his try.
It would seem like any kind of rough edges Leslie's managed to
iron them out.
Yeah.
And he's really a horseman. He really does everything with his horses. Turns them out, brings them in. Like he really is a hands-on person. I really respect that.
And I think if you want to ride at the top, you've got to do these things.
And they know it. The horses know their person, and it's great to have it more dimensions.
If you're a young rider and you get off at the gate and hand your horse to groom and go and sit in the stands, you're not going to win medals.
Well, you might win a medal, but you should take the horse back. Yeah. You should go be a part of it. I'm too afraid to say anything. Oh, I didn't do it.
You didn't. It wasn't your fault,
so
that one. That was a real shame. 62.75, second fastest of the fours, so into 10, still into the money at this stage, but
what a good round.
He deserved to clear there.
Totally. He had room, but it just nicked it.
Yeah, he really didn't deserve that. But good to see him having some good success and have some good horses to ride.
Yes.
One of the crowd favourites.
Everyone's fan favourite. Laura's the queen.
So many Olympic medals over the years, including Paris. Important member of Team USA, and she's got Tribian Z in this class. 9-year-old by Toulon. With a Nabab de Rev mare. This is one that Joe Clayton of Great Britain started, and Tim Gredley had the reins. New ride for Laura this year, but again, they've come together so quickly.
Well, again, Laura's one of the best ring riders of the world, and has been for years. She can get on a horse she's never even seen before and walk in a big class. She's amazing. Wow. And talk about a depth in her string. She is really well mounted. It's a good ride.
One to come. Plenty of time. Oh, super.
Oh, so good.
He flew over that final fence.
So good.
Nice big pat as well. We'll see her back for that jump off. 5 left to come now. 5 left to go.
Wow, this horse really jumped well. You saw that last jump also. She really stayed out so she could ride up. So she could really help it and make it finish that last jump.
Wow, nicely done. Mario Delori out there with us now. Representing Canada here. Ardalina too. They've had a lot of success with this one. They've been to the Olympics together. They've had wins at Spruce Meadows. Wins all around the world, really. Real good rider.
Yes.
This mare now 15 years of age.
I think Mario was just 19 when he went to the Olympics and was 4th and went to the World Cup finals. I think he won. I mean, he's been just a star his whole life. Another one of these riders that the relationship between the hands and the leg is so magical.
Yeah.
Speaking of legs, yep, got it done. He really had to ride up there, and he was ready on it.
Super job. 62-67 in clear. Mario Delori there for Canada. You walk, you make your plan, but you need a plan A, B, C, D, E, F. And keep going.
And as it's happening, you need to react 100%. A less experienced rider would not have done that star jump to that combination quite as well as Mario.
Jordan Coyle coming next. 4 gold. Had some good success with this horse. Jordan said he's been nothing but incredible ever since he sat on the horse. He said he's never had a horse like him. He thinks such a lot of this one. It was started by Rob Shaper in the Netherlands, came to the US, had a lot of success in California, then the reins went to Jordan. And he's got a completely different style to Daniel.
Yes, different style to anyone. This is the Jordan style. It works for him. But this is one of those styles that you might not want to try it because I don't know that it'll work as well for you.
Especially if you want to do equitation. But he does have some good natural feel.
Oh, I mean, everything he does is natural. It's just his own way. And even though he's more upright in the air, he's always giving at the takeoff, especially.
Yeah, he's right there with the horse.
It's just such a nice light horse.
Last one.
Oh yeah.
He's looking at the clock all the way because he knew he was close. 65-56. Clear there, clear out number 10 for Jordan Coyle. A couple left to go here, but we're up to 10 clears now.
can really see him giving the horse's neck to use its body.
He certainly never gets ahead of the movement. But good to see Jordan going clear. We'll see him back for that jump off a little bit later on. Margie Engel joining us now. Dikas, her old-time friend. She's had so much fun with this one over the years, and always nice to see her.
And Dikas is also in the tall horse contest.
Mm-hmm.
This horse is so tall, Margie's so small. Such a sensitive horse and quite narrow. You can see from the front, even the shoulders are narrow.
With Margie being so small, it's hard to tell whether this one's 14 hands or 18 hands.
It's hard to tell.
But it is big.
It's so sweet.
Over the years, though, the big horses have always found Margie. She's never gone looking for the big ones.
So true.
But she could ride anything. Doesn't matter the size.
You can name the small horses she's had. She's had so few small ones. She had a nice fall with this horse. Oh, excellent use of the stick there.
Just a little encouragement. Ooh, his arms and elbows down there.
A little bit sticky. She can feel it. Again, just digging in, riding forward. Deal with what you have at that moment. It's not a horse that normally needs that, and all of a sudden she could feel it. Oh, what a shame.
She's another real crowd favourite here at Washington.
Oh, she's a crowd favourite everywhere.
Everywhere, actually, yeah, that's right. Everyone was right behind her today, but finishes up on the 4 faults there. 65-38.
It was a good positive ride that'll serve her well for the big class to get him going out in front of her.
And Margie's such a great horsewoman because her round's finished, the next horse is in, but she's making use of every second in this ring.
Absolutely, you're right.
Showing him the corner, giving him a pat like she's...
Yeah, it's all okay. There's another day coming.
Mm-hmm. Always planning for the next time in the ring. This is Alessandra Volpe coming forward next. Gypsy Love. Horse that used to be ridden by Olympic gold medalist Christian Kukuk. Their 4th place finish at 5-star level just last month.
That jump has taken a couple of rubs and stayed up. So it's cool the way it finishes behind. Again, just touched it and pulled away. Through this turn. Good ride.
Now jump the last. Keep an eye on the clock. Should be fine though. She is. 65.01. She will be over the moon with that little horse tonight. Gypsy Love goes clear for the United States of America.
It was a good round. A couple of rubs, but of course knew exactly when it touched it to pull away and not just keep leaning into it. That Longines one has rolled a bit, but it stayed.
She gave that a great ride.
That was super.
So up to 11 clears then at this stage. 1 left to come. It could certainly be 12. Kent Farrington joining us now. It's called Mila. World number 4. Combination that have been together since last summer in Kent. Spent a lot of time getting to know this one, and gradually started to add some pressure. Had their first Grand Prix win together at Centaur over in Belgium back in June. Top 3 in the Grand Prix at Greenwich last month. Second in the GCT Grand Prix in Paris. It's a nice little horse, and it really suits Kent, this one.
Well, again, he picks horses that really suit him. I think he could ride anything, but he really has a type that he searches for. I do believe this horse has a rubber snaffle in its mouth, which you hardly ever see.
A very simple tack.
Yep.
And Martingale, just a Cavison noseband.
And clearly doesn't like its mouth tied shut, since its noseband's a touch loose and no flash. It's very important to understand what your horse wants and needs versus what is traditional for everybody. Again, Kent's balance and his strength is incredible. Really jumped right into that one.
Well, he'll be a big contender here for later in the week, but today he finishes on the 4 faults, 62.44 there for the USA's Kent Farrington.
Really jumped a nice round, honestly. It's just got a little bit flat in that forward. Hit the back rail in front and the front rail behind. And that was a definite rub before the next class, for sure.
Well, it is going to be 11 in total that progress forward into the jump off here. Some very fast ones, and lots of nations represented as well. Very fast jump off when we get there. 11 clears heading through from the 33 that started. Here's our result after that first round with Lila Malave of France. Lily Keenan's in there. Connor Swale, Kristen van der Veen, Carly Anthony, Abdel Said. We've got Mark Blumen going through, Laura Cright, Mario Delorier, Jordan Coyle, and Alessandra Volpe as well. So 11 going through. Some real fast ones in there as well.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Believe in your dream. Believe in yourself. Believe in trust, care, commitment. Always believe.
Well, we've handed things back over to our course design team. We are getting ready. But this is kind of the second chapter for these guys, because when they arrive, similar to every FEI competition, all the horses, first of all, have to be accepted by the ground jury and the FEI veterinary delegate, and they have to go through a horse inspection. And we can take you behind the scenes now and have a look at what happens when they go through that FEI jog. As horses and their vaccinations and everything are up to date, then they're walked, trotted back and forward in front of the FEI veterinary delegate, and then it is the president of the ground jury that then accepts the horse into the FEI competition, and then we go back to a secure FEI stabling area, which is a bit of a quarantine area. You have to have special access to be able to get in there. So there's a little quick look behind the scenes at what happens at every single international show when those horses arrive on site. But it looks like the tractors are just having their final little bit of work out there. The final rails are being moved, and then we're going to be coming forward to a jump off that will certainly keep you on the edge of your seats. Having a quick look over on YouTube. Hi to Clock End Farm, Try Nights watching as well, Victor Fu, Susan Souls on there as well. Great to have you all watching on YouTube, on Facebook as well. Let us know who you're going to be cheering for. Who do you think is going to be our winner here tonight? Doris on Facebook Live says, what a great group. This will be a fabulous jump off. It's certainly got all the ingredients for sure, and you can see that start list on your screen as well. If you have just joined us, I'm Adam Cromarty, Kim Prince alongside me. Kim, who are you going to be cheering for? Who do you think's going to take this?
Well, I think Jordan Coyle probably has the best spot, because he's such a fast rider and he gets to go at the end. And out in the schooling area, they have a big screen, so you can watch what people are doing in the schooling area, since it's such a long walk down the ramp to get into the arena. So I think it's a definite advantage to go at the end here. But, you know, with Laura, Kent, all of them, Mario, I mean, it's just a whole group of fast riders.
And Connor Swale in there as well. I mean, you couldn't rule him out.
Yeah, my goodness, Connor,
I think he'll be adding the pressure on tonight.
Who do you think?
I think I might go for Connor. I think you're right, though. I mean, I think if Jordan can leave them up, I think he might be unbeatable. But I don't know when he takes the handbrake off and goes for broke. I'm not sure.
We shall see.
But it could be someone completely different, and we both might be wrong.
Yeah.
Because that's the sport.
It could be anyone's day.
And if we were right all the time, we'd be betting and probably wouldn't leave the house.
We would be in England betting. Where you can bet for the first round and you can bet again for the second round.
But if you're sitting at home wondering what's going on here tonight, this is barn night. So this is where lots of barns are invited down here. There's lots of different awards that they can win, but it's a chance to get your barns together, come out, enjoy yourself, watch the best in the world. They give us a great atmosphere every single year. It's a night that we really look forward to here at the Washington International Horse Show. Jana K. Carter says, I'll be rooting for Connor and Vinny. Laura Berger says, Vinny for the win, talking about Connor's horse, of course. Brielle says, is it just me, or how the heck are they so good? There's a question for you. How are they so good? Years of practice, I think, these riders.
Yes.
I don't think it's luck or
years.
Years and years of falling off, of having terrible rounds, of
getting back
injured, hurt,
back on.
And getting back on every single time, and being up when it's still dark and going to bed when it's pitch black, and just hard work.
Up in the dark and bed, going to bed in the dark. It's a lot of dark.
Clock End Farm says, what was the name of the grey horse Lily bought from Meredith Michaels Beerbam a while ago? I can't remember, actually. Do you remember?
I don't remember.
I don't think she had it for too long. If it comes to us, we'll let you know.
Or if somebody else wants to chime in with the answer,
exactly.
Let us know.
Fibonacci. Someone did chime in. I think it was Fibonacci.
Ah, it was Fibonacci. You're 100% right.
Yeah. Well done, Try Night. Assuming you didn't Google. You may have cheated. Who knows?
That's okay. We needed a lifeline.
Exactly. That is also true. But yeah, if anyone else wants to get in touch, let us know who you are going to be cheering for today. If you want to follow along with the action on the live scoring as well, you can head to longinetiming.com, select the show, select the competition. You can see the course plan, the start list, and the live scoring. So that's longinetiming.com. There'll be a link from the Washington International Horse Show website to longinetiming.com as well. One of our crew, I think, down there, living his best life. Trying it says, I may have cheated and looked at FEI. That's fine. You're just using your initiative. Harper says Lily for the win. But yeah, 7 obstacles, 8 jumping efforts, 47 seconds time allowed. And Nick Rannett, our course designer's cleared out all the spare material. That's going to really open things up, and that can change the way that this arena rides.
Indeed.
There's not too many things to kind of bounce off now or turn around. You've really got to plan your own lines. Gives a few more opportunities though as well. We can see our first one lined up at the gate. About to get underway here. Best of luck to all our athletes. We know it's going to keep us on the edge of our seats. I think the lead are going to change on quite a few times.
I love the look of this horse. It's like, let me in, I'm ready. Like, what's the deal here? But it's so calm.
It's just calm and collected.
I mean, that chute is not that calming a place.
See, that horse has got some tape over his nose, and that's just to help keep his nostrils open to make sure they get maximum oxygen through there. There's been some really interesting studies done, and the amount of oxygen the horse takes in actually contributes to the length of the horse's stride. They take one breath with every stride, and as they take off, they actually hold their breath and don't land again. Don't breathe again until they land.
Oh my gosh, I love the expression of this horse. Look at it, it's like, yeah, let's just do it. No fuss, no muss.
It was great to watch this pair, because it's not often that we sit at Washington and see a horse and rider that we haven't seen before.
And for
so me, I hadn't seen them. I don't think you'd seen them either.
Yeah.
And they just came in and just glided round this course like it was nothing.
Beautiful, beautiful. Like it's a good spot for her. I have a good feeling.
Well, Nina Malavé is going to get us underway for France. Cartier, SR, Pathfinder in the jump off. Starting over fence number 2 this time. Just be having a little look around. This seems like it could be quite quick.
Well, it's so efficient in the first round. I can only imagine.
She's going to give them a run for their money, actually.
I like it. I like it a lot.
That was so slick.
Oh, what a shame. Such a light rub. Oh my gosh, they have to do this turn again.
And finishes off down here. Well, it is going to be 35-24, just that very light rub coming into the double there, catches the back bar.
Barely touched it, honestly, just with the hoof made it fall. It's a nice round.
I'll keep an eye on that name this weekend and beyond for sure, because that was really tidy, and I think she'd have really put some pressure on had she stayed clear.
Yes.
Lily Keenan already with us. Kick-on's coming forward next.
All right, well, let's see if she kicks on, shall we?
Let's see. I think they're going to have to, because they'll know, coming in behind them is people like Connor Swale, Jordan Coyle, Laura Cright. Abdel Said is always going for it.
And Lily has this clothing line, these jackets. She has a whole line of riding coats. So every time you come in there, she comes in the ring, she looks so brilliant. Just know that you too could buy one and look that good. Well, I don't know about that good, but
I can guarantee I would not look that good in one of her jackets.
oh, what a shame. She tried to really keep flowing right around there. It was a good try.
If you have that rail, you've got to stick to your plan, because who knows, fast 4 fault round could still get some good money. Finishes
very solid.
It's going to be the 8 faults there for Lily Keenan and kick on 34.43. Well, Connor Swill very quickly with us. Vital chance still a rock. A few people on Facebook and YouTube have been calling out for this one. Best of luck there to Connor and to Vinny.
Look at him, talk to him. Come on, we can do it.
Nice big pat before he starts.
Yeah, we got to remember, these horses are their partners. They're not motorcycles, they're not cars.
It really is a partnership.
This is a partnership, and you can see Connor literally talking to him.
If he goes clear, this will put the pressure on, because he can put this horse anywhere and it'll jump for him.
Lots of turning in this jump off.
It's twisty and turny. Connor doesn't lose much time in the turns.
Hold him a little bit straight, hold him straight. Beautiful.
How tight can he get back?
Ooh, that was quick.
He's going to power on down here. Come on, get up. First double clear. 34.01 will become the time to beat. That's the time to chase here. Vinny's looking very pleased with himself as well, quite rightly so.
Never disappoints.
No, he doesn't. Has he done enough?
I don't know. I
think he might have left a little door open.
I think he might have, but you can see how happy Connor is. And
yeah.
Don't think it really matters that much at this moment. He's so happy with how he went.
Well, they've got something to chase now. 34.01. But Kristen van der Veen has always been a fast rider. Bowen's Gyra is a horse that she's been producing up the grades. So let's see what she decides to do.
Yeah, see what her strategy is, if she's going to go for it or just have a nice round preparing for the bigger class.
I think that's something people have to remember. These are athletes, but horsemen first, and they've all got individual plans for these horses. But it looks like her plan's to go fast.
Yeah, she's on all the same numbers as Connor.
Slick in here.
Yeah, just tried to square up there. Quite push off evenly. And she's settled down to the last, wanting to finish well.
Well, 36.52, 4 faults there for Kristen. I think her time would have been a little bit faster had she still been clear.
Yes.
But again, she's producing that horse up the grades, and it's just getting the experience now of going that fast and being able to take off. But I think that's going to be a top horse for her.
Indeed.
So 4 gone, 1 double clear. Connor Swale at the top, 34.01. Carly Anthony coming forward next, Heavenly W. And for those watching on Facebook and YouTube, quick reminder that you can enjoy more action after this class, but only on USEF Network and Clip My Horse. It's going to be our accumulator, but the riders are all going to be in fancy dress. They're all going to be in costumes tonight, costume class for you, but it's only available on the USCF network and Clip My Horse. Won't be on Facebook and YouTube, so make sure you come over and don't miss that following this competition. And I can tell you that Carly is going to be dressed as an airline pilot. Spoiler alert. She'll be riding her jet blue horse. It's a shame.
Yeah, that was too bad because that's such a brilliant first round.
Nice and tidy back.
Well, that was too bad to have number 1 down because, boy, this horse is just jumping so easily. Gorgeous round.
Motors down to the final one. Finishes up on the 4, 34.13. 4 there for Carly Anthony and Heavenly W.
What I loved about that round, though, is she's all set up for the next class because it didn't ever even look like she was going fast. It was just floating right around.
Just flew around there and makes a nice job of these horses. Still just the 1 double clear. Abdel Said next to go, represents Belgium, chasing 34.01. Giroux. He's normally quite fast.
Yeah, there's no place really to gallop here, so it's just controlling the turn and making sure they're square enough at the jump off to clear the jump. Even to the first jump, the timer is so close to number 1. Oh, he did 1 less. Oh, this is quick. Wow, what a great shot.
So slick.
He's going to add up there, so there he did 1 more. But boy, that turn to the FEI jump was insane. Ooh, so is this. 7 again, 1 more stride, but what a great round. Wow.
31.61, that'll put some pressure on Abdel Said for Belgium. Straight to the top today. It's not often you see someone go, what is that, 2.5 seconds faster than Connor Swale?
I'll tell you, he turned so short to the FEI vertical, it was insane. That was phenomenal. Oh, now Marky's going to really have to pour it on.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think people's plans may have changed, depending on the horse you're on, depending on the strategy that you had coming in tonight.
Oh, I think Mark's in it to win it all the time.
Mark Blumen.
I think he's going to give it a go.
Ubelok.
Oh, did the same 8 as Abdel. Whoa.
He's going to be so slick back here.
Whoa. Oh, he did it. He did it.
Great angle.
Oh, this is going to be tricky. Oh, he left 1 out. Oh my gosh, he's so on it.
He is on it. 2 fences left. 31.61
Come
to beat.
on!
Push on. Oh, a stick a check.
Wow, what a great freaking round. And look how so much slower he was than Abdel.
33.20. How can he be that much behind?
That was crazy. Abdel was crazy good.
That goes to show just how fast Abdel Said is. Abdel doesn't lose any speed in the turns.
No, and also through the air. That was so efficient through the air. That was fantastic. Great try from Mark.
Abdel Said leads the way. Mark Blumen now second. Connor Swale sitting in 3rd place. Laura Kraut, fan favourite, everyone's favourite. Tribien Z. Let's see what she does. Then you've still got Mario Delore, Jordan Coyle, And Alessandra Volpi to come.
Yeah.
This is far from over.
Yeah, Laura's just going for a nice round. She's like, I think clean sounds good. Ooh, good rub, but it stayed up. Giving a nice little bit of wide berth here. Galloping up, leaving out into the combination. Jumped beautifully. And I think that was exactly how she wanted that jump off to go.
Yeah, she had her plan coming in here and just executed it with perfection. You can see just how happy she is with that horse. 35-37 goes fourth. But Laura knows how special this horse is and really in it for the long run. Setting up nicely. 3 left to come then. 31.61, still a time to beat. Has Abdel Said done enough? Mario Delorier goes now with Bardolino 2 for Canada. We'll see what Mario decides to do tonight. Because I think he'd have this horse in mind for the World Cup here on Saturday.
Yep. I think he's more on Laura's plan.
Yeah. I think he's going to be efficient but not crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, nice rhythm, but not balls to the wall here.
Gets the double clear, 34-33, just moves 1 above Laura, goes into 4th place, top 3 unchanged, with 2 left to come. That's an old friend of Mario's, that horse. And one to look out for here in the World Cup, I would imagine, when we get to Saturday. What do you think? Has Abdel Said done enough?
I mean, if Jordan Coyle weren't still left, I would say yes, but I don't know. You can never really say with Jordan in the class.
Jordan will certainly give it his very best shot as he comes in to join us next as our second last to go. Alessandra Volpi still out there as well. At the moment, Abdel Said leads 31.61. Mark Bloom in second, 33.20. And Connor Swale in third, 34.01. You can see some of the riders already getting ready for their costume.
James
class.
Leon, suited up.
I think he might be a Super Mario character, maybe.
All right, well, let's see what happens here.
So Corella DeVille walking through. It's a very strange night at Washington. Maybe we should dress up next year.
I've been Corella DeVille once.
Have you still got the costume?
No, I don't.
Here's Jordan Coyle for gold. Second last to go. 31.61 to beat. He could take this. He could do it.
Like I said, you could never say it's over until he's done.
If he leaves them up.
He or Daniel, any Coyle, be aware.
See Jordan holds the loop of his rein in his outside hand so it doesn't dangle on the horse's neck.
Yeah.
It's a lot in your hand.
His hands are big.
Very slick through here. That was tidy.
Wowie.
How clever is that little horse?
This is kind of Abdel's track here. This one also is so efficient. Ooh, good turn there. Oh, paid for it. That was a slick turn to Lugano.
And the last as well. That was a shame. 32.43 would have been slightly steadier, but again, if he was clear, would he have put a bit more pressure on down to the last?
I don't think he could have. I don't think
he'd
he
have made
could
that
have caught Abdel. What a phenomenal jump off for Abdel.
Well, it's not over. There's one left to come here. Alessandra Volpe, Gypsy Love for the United States of America.
I imagine she's shooting for somewhere second, third, or fourth.
Yeah, I think that'll be her plan.
I don't think she's going to try and outrun Abdel today.
Let's see where she's going to end up. She's going to just stick to her plan.
Yeah.
Which is very wise, I think.
Oh, yes. I mean, a nice double clean here in this class is phenomenal.
And the way she's riding this horse, I mean, this could be good enough to win a jump off somewhere else on a different day.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, it's still forward, it's still on the money. She's not wasting too much time around the turns.
Oh, good ride there. That was just so well executed. Good for her.
Very slick. 34.12, finishes in 4th place, and I think she'll be over the moon with that.
Well, we knew it was going to be fast.
Certainly didn't disappoint there today.
What was so great about tonight's jump off is that it actually wasn't speed, it was how daring you were on your turns.
On the turns. Yeah, and I think Abdel just gave that horse such a stellar ride in here tonight.
Yeah, it was phenomenal.
You can see how happy Alessandra is as she heads back up the ramp. But let's take a look at that result. Abdel Said is confirmed as our winner in the Clip My Horse $63,000 FEI welcome stake. Mark Blumen takes second. Connor Swale third. Alessandra Volpe last to go, finishes up in 4th. Mario Delorier 5th and Laura Crichton 6th. Had all the ingredients that jump off, and it certainly didn't disappoint.
No, not at all.
But well done once again to Abdel Said. Takes the win tonight for Belgium. A huge thank you to everyone as well who's been watching on the FEI YouTube channel and on Facebook Live as well. And don't forget, there's more action to enjoy tonight. We're getting ready for our accumulator class here at Washington, and the riders will be in costumes. We got a glimpse earlier of Cruella de Vil, and it looks like a Mario character as well. They're going to be jumping in costume tonight for the accumulator, and you can catch that on Clip My Horse and the USCF network. And if you haven't yet got a membership, normally there's a free trial, so it's definitely worth signing up for as we get set and ready to watch some of the best in the world like you've never seen them dressed before, and come forward and tackle an accumulator track here this evening. But we are getting ready for the prize giving ceremony, so we're going to hand things back over to Oliver Kennedy and Stephen Wilde leading the arena announcing team tonight. Huge thank you though to Kim Prince, always such a pleasure, and you're back with us tomorrow, Kim.
I am, and very happy to be here. Thank you.
Another 2 classes from us tomorrow, but join the arena team. I'm heading down to join the arena team actually as we get ready for that accumulator over on the USCF network, powered by Clip My Horse. But wherever you're watching us tonight, hope you've enjoyed the action. Hope you'll come back and join us very soon. But from Kim Prince and me, Adam Cromarty, have a great night.
Class has been brought to you by Clip My Horse, the #1 source for show jumping activities. You can watch show jumping and eventing and equestrian events from around the world on Clip My Horse, and they also power the USCF network, and watching events from all around the globe. Well, let's welcome back our fifth place finisher from Canada, Mario Delorier in Bartolina 2. On the Wishing Well Farm LLC, Mario Delorier, the ride on our fifth place. Finishing in fourth from California, Alessandra Volpe for the United States with Gypsy Love. The third award will go to Ireland's Connor Swale and Vital Chance to the Rock from the Manning Farm. Your reserve champion for Colombia, it's Mark Blumen and Ubeluck. From Over the Top Stables and Daniel Blumen. And let's give a nice welcome back for your winner from Belgium, Abdel Said and Arpez Duru. Also, I'd like to salute the caretaker of Abdel's Mount Arpez Giroux, Julia, who will be winning our Grooms Award for this evening's class. Ladies and gentlemen, prior to our prize giving, we'll ask you to please rise and remove cover as we honor the nation of our winning anthem, the Anthem of Belgium. If you'd all rise, remove cover. Now, welcome forward our presentation party, the president of the Washington International, Vicki Lowell, also representing the board of directors, Julie Carpin, and representing Clip My Horse, Cassidy Rain. And we'll ask Abdel to lead us off on the round of honor, the victory lap, led by our winner, Abdel Said of Belgium. Followed by Mark Blumen of Colombia and Ubeluck. Ireland's Connor Swale and Vital Chance de la Roque. For the United States, Alessandra Volpe and Gypsy Love. And rounding out your top five, Mario Delorier for Canada and Bartolina. The Laura Pickett Trophy for Excellence in Horsemanship was donated by Vicki Lowell in memory of a very special equestrian. Trainer Laura Pickett, who lost her fight with breast cancer at just 52 years old after a 5-year battle. The Laura Pickett Trophy of Excellence in Horsemanship honors her contributions to the sport she loved and the legacy she left, inspiring those around her. Generosity, enthusiasm for life, and good horsemanship are traits valued by all. And Laura Pickett not only had these qualities, but she also shared them with everyone around her. The award presented to the up-and-coming adult or child rider who best exhibits the enthusiasm, dedication, style, and commitment to excellent horsemanship that brings out the best in a horse and rider at the Washington International Regional Show and Zone 3 Finals. This year's winner of the Laura Pickett Award is Caitlin Boatman. Caitlin has been a part of the Garrison Forest School riding program for 4 years, has become a true leader, a fierce competitor in the jumper ring. She is an IEA captain and always at the barn to lend a hand to the less experienced riders. Her horsemanship, kindness to others unparalleled, and reflect the qualities represented by Laura Pickett. Joining us for the presentation and the special honor are Vicki Lowell, Charles Ancona, and Brian and Corey Pickett. Congratulations to Caitlin Boatman, who is joined by her trainer Rick Harris. And we thank you, Vicki Lowell, and we thank you to Charles Ancona, who will be donating a custom show jacket to our winner, Caitlin Boatman. Now we'd like to welcome to the ring the 2024 Washington International Horse Show Junior Committee, sponsored by Signature Academics. In 2009, Washington International introduced its Junior Committee at Youth Ambassador Program. Now in its 15th year, the program selects teens to represent the show's youth perspective and support the WIHS staff while gaining hands-on experience. The Junior Committee member applicant should be well-versed in the horse world, able to articulate when asked about questions about the show and classes at the Washington International, and able to possess a level of comfort with special events and the press, and able to achieve and maintain academic excellence. The names of our athletes going on the scrolling on the bottom of the screen here. And for the committee, a youth ambassador is chosen. The WIHS Youth Ambassador must demonstrate leadership, as they will serve as the chairman of the WIHS Junior Committee. This year's 2024 Junior Committee Youth Ambassadors are Natalie Paley, 17-year-old from Germantown, Maryland; Samantha Bork, a 16-year-old from Glenwood, Maryland; and Natasha Randhawa, a 17-year-old from Marriottsville. Happy 15th anniversary, and thank you to our Junior Committee for their enthusiasm, dedication, and support. And tonight we award our Junior Committee's ambassadors with a WIHS cooler to celebrate a great year of team leadership and dedication. Let's give a round of applause to our entire Junior Committee for all of their hard work.
And we come to the next of our awards as well, which is a new initiative that started in Sweden and now transferred to one of the initiatives here through the Washington International Horse Show as well. And this is the Kind Wins Awards. And Washington Kind Wins Awards is created this year to celebrate an individual or group who brings attention to anti-bullying and spreading kindness within the equestrian community. And in its inaugural year, Washington has chosen to award an individual and a group who've both made meaningful progress in creating a positive culture of kindness in the equestrian community Joining us tonight to present the awards are friends from Sweden, and delighted to welcome out, including Henrik Ankan-Krona, who's the chef to keep, the team manager for Team Sweden, and has led them to gold, the Swedish team in show jumping, through to the gold at the Olympic Games, the European Championships, and the World Equestrian Games as well. He's joined by Katrin Hermansson and Lee Esbring, who inspired the Kind Wins programme, and delighted to welcome out to make their presentations. And to the winners in 2024, delighted to welcome Sue Chambers, Maryland-based trainer who runs Quinn Haven Stables, and the Kindness Movement, also awarded here, founded by young rider Izzy Baker and supported by a group of young riders, including Paige Wolkenbach, who's here with us tonight as well. Sue Chambers has created the QHS Pledge to promote a safe riding space for all at Quinn Haven Stables. All the riders and their parents have to sign the pledge to promote good sportsmanship as well. And the Kindness Movement, led by Izzy Baker and Paige Wolkenbach, fosters empathy, sportsmanship and inclusion within the equestrian world. They address bullying through social media by providing resources, support, especially to younger equestrians as well. So delighted to say our Kind Wins Awards winners receive a special prize of the presentation of $2,500 to further their efforts as well. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate them, our winners of the Kind Wins Awards for the very first time here at Washington for 2024. And congratulations, and continue the good work to Sue Chambers and the team of Izzy Baker and the group of young riders from Paige Wolkenbach there, from the Kindness Movement as well. Well done to you and all the great work that you do.
Well, it is time for us to get to the Barn Night Awards. We're going to start things off with the Best Kind Wins video. The Champion Clinic with Jacob Pope is being awarded to the video we'll have from A Moment in Time Farm. And the reserve champion goes to Ironbridge Hounds Pony Club. They receive a